You don't want to spend too much time with the girl, right? Because again, like everything else, a woman needs to earn your time. So she needs to show that she's, she has a certain level of high interest. She has to show that she's compliant. She has to show that she's, she likes you, and you like her, and that you like spending time with each other. But at the same time, you don't want to overdo it, because you don't want to make her think that she's more important than she is, especially when just starting off.
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I'd done it a long time ago, because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won, but the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy Membership now. You won't regret it.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to the supporters. Shout out to the Real Game No Theory panel. That is K Zaggin, Mr. 1950, Steve the Dean, Coach EO Championship Game, Mr. Lucario, and myself. Check us out on Sundays at 12 noon Eastern time. All right, make sure you check us out, because we give out some really cool game. Shout out to all the people that support that show and call into that show and share their stories, so we could turn it into teachable moments, so we could all learn from it. Really appreciate you guys. Shout out to Unique 79. Shout out to True Savage. Shout out to Joe Blast and some of the other moderators. We really appreciate you guys for hanging tough with us and taking care of the chat room while we on live. I don't ever want you guys to think that we take that for granted. So I just want to mention y'all real quick. And what else? Make sure y'all check out that Bad Boy Membership. And remember, when you're on the Bad Boy Membership, you can stream the Game Kings documentary at any time. Or you can go to MrLucario.com and you can get a copy of the Game Kings documentary by itself. That documentary is chock full of game. It is the only documentary about game, okay? The only documentary about game. So, it's required viewing for all men. If you're trying to understand what this game is about, you're trying to understand yourself, you're trying to understand how to relate to the opposite sex, trying to understand how to get what you got to get out of this life before it's over. All right? So, today what I want to talk about real quick is the rule of thumb is once a week. The rule of thumb is once a week. Okay? All right. We get a lot of guys calling in asking, after the first date, when should I hit her up? Or after we smash, when should I hit her up? When should I call her again to hang out, and so on and so forth. Okay, the average rule of thumb, brothers, is once a week. Once a week. You should try to shoot to see a girl once a week. And there's a few reasons for this. It's, you don't want to overdo it, but you still want to show that you have interest. Like it's so many things. You don't want to spend too much time with the girl, right? Because again, like everything else, a woman needs to earn your time. So she needs to show that she's, she has a certain level of high interest. She has to show that she's compliant. She has to show that she's, she likes you, and you like her, and that you like spending time with each other. But at the same time, you don't want to overdo it, because you don't want to make her think that she's more important than she is, especially when just starting off, right? So you want to, like for example, if y'all meet up on Wednesday and you go out on a date or you smash or whatever, you can chill for a couple days, hit her up on the weekend and tell her that you want to meet up again on Wednesday, the following Wednesday. You understand? Or even during that date. During the date, you can tell her, hey, let's do this again next Wednesday. What does your Wednesday look like? Oh, my Wednesdays are free. Boom. So that becomes your Wednesday chick. You understand? That literally becomes your Wednesday chick. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to develop a mode of consistency. You're trying to develop a mode of consistency. And then you want her to see if she can follow your program and follow that consistency. So if you meeting up with her Wednesday after Wednesday after Wednesday after Wednesday, and then all of a sudden, oh, I gotta wash my hair that Wednesday, or oh, I gotta go take care of my grandmother that Wednesday. You understand? And you're like, okay, I'll give you one. Since you've been so consistent so far, I'll give you one. Then you say, all right, let's chill the following Wednesday. And they're like, oh, you start to see the inconsistencies and the excuses and the pattern of, her flaking and not being. It's easier for you to cut her off. It's easier for you to charge her to the game because you have her on a program. You understand? And this also helps with time management. It also helps with your routine, and it also helps with spacing out all the different chicks that you might be dealing with. Right? And it also gives you, like I said, time management, where it gives you time to do other things. So you can say, all right, look, for you guys who love to focus on your purpose and you ain't trying to give all this time to these females out here, right? For all of you guys like that, it's like, boom, even if you're just messing with that one girl, once a week, you see her the same day of the week, once a week. Get her used to that type of rhythm. Get her used to that type of pattern. And then you want to start to see that Wednesday is always open just for you. You understand? Because the thing is that we don't know what these girls are doing. And truthfully, we don't care. As long as they're doing what they're supposed to do for us. So if the program calls for us seeing each other every Wednesday, then that's what it calls for. And if she makes room for that in her life, if she shows that she's willing to make room for that and be a part of the program, then that's the type of girl that we want to include in the rotation. Like I said, even if you're just dealing with one chick, it's like, well, I got work, I got projects to do, I got people to see, I got to travel, I got to do this. But Wednesday, I'm going to go hang out with Shorty. You understand? And even then, you still don't want to hang out with her all day. You understand? You don't want to hang out with her all day. Especially when you're just starting out, 1 or 2 hours is the max. I mean, even if you're smashing, in my opinion, you don't want to, smash for too long. Because I know some of y'all cats could go forever. You understand? Especially some of y'all young cats. The stamina's crazy and y'all want to go forever. I get it. But sometimes you still got to pull it back, right? You still have to give her time to miss you and give her time to reset for the following Wednesday. So she can show and prove her consistency and her willingness to be a part of the program. You understand? So you don't want to, especially when you're first starting out with a chick, you don't want to see her Tuesday, then Wednesday, and then Thursday. And then you start seeing her back to back. And what it does is it makes her ask the question, well, what were you doing before you met me? Don't you have a life? Don't you have important things to do? Aren't you a man who has plans and who has goals for the future? Shouldn't you be doing other things? You understand? Because here's the thing. A lot of guys, a lot of us, when we're weak in game, when we don't know what's really going on, and we we happen to, catch a shorty in our situation, sometimes we get very excited, right? Sometimes we get very excited, and yes, you begin to really like the time that you're spending with the girl. You enjoy the sex, you enjoy kissing her, you enjoy the way she smells, her voice, her laugh. Oh my God, she's just so cute and adorable, and I just love spending time with her. But we gotta space it out, bro. We gotta space it out. We gotta give her time to miss us, and we also have to make time to do our own thing. And like I said, it's not necessarily concerning other women. But we still gotta give that time to breathe. Give that time to breathe. Give that time for her to miss us. Give that time for her to go see the other niggas that she's talking to, right? And then all of a sudden you'll start to see it's like she can't wait for Wednesday because there's just something about you that's different. Because maybe she got a bunch of other guys that's trying to see her, on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, because these niggas are just they're weak and they on that, you know, I gotta see her, and they're indulging in the pleasure of the woman, and they're pedestalizing her. But you, somehow you're different. It's like, look, I can fit you in on Wednesdays and that's it. You understand? And all of a sudden she starts to focus on you because all the other guys are giving her access way too easily. But you, on the other hand, you're keeping your consistency, and you're also giving her space. And you're like, nah, you good. Stay over there. You know what I'm saying? I love spending time with you too, but I'm gonna see you Wednesday, and that's that. You understand? Or I'm gonna see you whatever day you pick. But the rule of thumb is once a week. Sometimes once every 2 weeks. I've been in situations where I'm dealing with a woman that has a kid, and maybe she's divorced or whatever, and she has her kid every other week. You understand? So I only see her every other week because it ain't time for me to meet the kid or run into the kid while I'm up in the house or none of that nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes it works that way as well. But again, the bottom line is to space it out and to do it consistently. You understand? Because that helps with your time management and your ability to manage everything, your ability to manage it all, your ability to give her time to miss you, your ability to let her know that she's not the only thing going in your life. You understand? You have other things to do in your life. You have other chicks to see possibly, and you got a job, you got other projects, you got to work out, you got to take care of your finances, you got to eat right, you got to go shopping and go to Whole Foods and buy a bunch of vegetables so you can take care of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that you have to do for yourself, and there's a lot of things that you were doing for yourself before you met this girl. So there is no possible way that you can see her every single day out the week. You understand? We have to be realistic. We have to be realistic, and we have to never forget about ourselves as men. We can't pedestalize these women where we need to see them. And on top of that, we can't have them believing that they have so much access to us. We can't have them believing that they have so much access to us, especially so early. Because we tell you guys about the vetting process. The vetting process is a 12 to 18 month period. So she has to be willing to show that type of consistency for a while. She has to be willing to say, well, I'm interested in this guy and I'm willing to take him however I can get him because I really enjoy the time I spend with him. And you'll notice too that
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
you should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
It'll help you as well, because it'll help you gauge your ability to be realistic about your fondness for the female. You understand? Because there's gonna be times where right after you see her, it's like you want to see her again, because it's like, I just love chilling with this chick. Like, she's so cool. I never met nobody like her, so on and so forth. But see, those are the things that you need to have her saying about you. You understand? So that's why you got to space it out. That's why you have to space it out. Because let's face it, man, we love women. We love these women. They are beautiful. They are beautiful. They are soft and curvy, and you love to touch them. You love to see them. You love to smell them. You love to be close to them. I get it. I get it. Trust me. Trust me, I get it. Because I feel the same way about my chicks, bro. I do. I feel the same way about my chicks. you know, but you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic. You have to set a boundary, and you have to create a dynamic of space and consistency and management. You understand? And when you see that she can follow instructions and she can fall into the program of being seen every Wednesday or whatever day you let her know that that's her day, then that'll be the type of woman that can learn to follow more instructions and get deeper into your program. So as you go through the vetting process, that's when you can start giving her more responsibilities. That's when you can possibly add another day to the week. You understand? That's when you could possibly add another day after the 12 months, between the 12 to 18 month process, you can possibly add another day to the week. But again, even if you get to that point, you still want to space it out. So if you see her on Wednesday, try to space it out that you don't see her again till Sunday. You understand? Or something like that. Try to space it out. Or you can see her every Wednesday and then just spontaneously pick another day out the week to see her. See what I'm saying? So in that respect, it's like, well, she's cool with the consistency for Wednesday, but then after that, then you could be a little bit more spontaneous with, hey, what's up? How you doing? You know, let's hang out real quick. Let's go get some ice cream. Let's hang out real quick. Let's go get that new Frappuccino at Starbucks real quick. I just want to see you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 whatever. You feel me? So, and that's also the same with, you know, texting and calling. Don't do it too much, guys. Don't do it too much. When you text and you call, it's usually to set up the time and place and logistics for the next time you're going to see her. Anything else is really just a waste of time, truthfully. Anything else is just a waste of time. And when a woman loves to text you and call you and tell you to FaceTime her or send her a picture, a lot of times what the female is doing is she's just trying to check on you. She's just trying to see who you hanging out with, what you might be doing, because she's trying to be nosy. You understand? But here's the thing. The reason why you don't want to indulge in too much of that is because you want to find a woman who is highly interested in you to the point where all that other jealousy and insecurity and stuff, it pales in comparison to her desire to want to spend time with you. You understand? I'm gonna say it again. You want to find a woman who all her ideas of jealousy, insecurity, and trying to check up on you, you want all of those things to pale in comparison to her desire to want to spend time with you. So if you let a woman know, hey, I don't do a lot of texting, I don't do a lot of calling, but the time that we spend together, that's very important to me. And when we're together, that's the only thing I'm focused on. You understand? So Wednesday is going to be our day. And if she has the confidence to be secure within that, that's the type of woman that you know you want to, you know, can invite into the vetting process, because that's the type of woman where, trust me, she's always going to have some type of jealousy. She's always going to have some type of insecurity. She's a woman. It's fine. But at the same time, you want a woman where her desire to be a part of your program outweighs all that other bullshit. You understand? So therefore, she's focused on the instructions that you gave her. She's focused on the time that you allow for her to see and spend time with you. And she supports it. Not only does she agree with it, but she supports it. She supports it. You understand? Because what is she doing all other 6 days of the week? She's thinking about you, and she's taking care of herself to make sure that the next time you see her, she's at her best. That's another beautiful thing about spacing it out. Because when you try to see a woman too much, back to back, and y'all start spending the night, what happens is a lot of times these women become comfortable, bro. They become comfortable. So it's like, oh, well, I saw him yesterday, and you know, he had already saw me with my hair all messed up after we smashed. So if I'm going to see him today, all I need to do is put on some sweatpants, and I could put on a bonnet and just go see him. It's nothing. He already saw me like this, so it's nothing. You don't want that. You don't want a woman getting comfortable with you know, her appearance and just being able to throw on any old thing to come see you. Coming to see you should be an event. Coming to see you or you coming to see her should be something special. So that's why you space it out. Because when things are rare, people, when things are rare to people, it's considered more special. You understand? That's why a solar or lunar eclipse is something special, because it only comes around every few years. So you want to space those things out. So it's like Tuesday night, she's like, I can't wait till this dude come over. I can't wait to go see my dude. You know what I'm saying? And it creates a certain level of appreciation. You understand? It creates a certain level of appreciation. So the rule of thumb is spacing it out at once a week. And that's the minimum. That's the minimum, guys. That is the minimum, especially in the beginning of the vetting process. That is the minimum. And what I mean by that is you don't want to see a chick more than once every 7 days. You don't want to see a chick more than once every 7 days. And like I said, sometimes you can space it out to once every 2 weeks, depending on the details of her life and her situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about talking to a woman that was divorced and that had split custody of her kid and all this and all of that. So there's different circumstances for different things, but the minimum is once a week. You understand? Because you want to make sure it's spaced out. You want to make sure you're managing your time, and you want to let her know that time spent with you is special. Okay? So that's about it, guys. Appreciate you for hanging out with me. Appreciate you for watching till the end of the video. If you're still watching, appreciate you, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave the comments in the comment section. What else is there? Remember, the Bad Boy membership is always there, guys. The Game Kings documentary. So much game. Imagine 2 hours and 15 minutes of just straight spittage. 2 hours and 15 minutes of straight spittage to help you improve your mindset, your game, and your perspective on life in general as a man. So serious, guys. So serious. But remember, comment, like, share, subscribe. And remember, this channel has been demonetized, so check out that donate button, that donate link in the description. All right, so I appreciate you guys. And I hope you're having a great day. And always remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.